Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
I think so.
Slept like a baby last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I woke up every 2 hours wanting a boob in my mouth.
I thought you were going to say you woke up with shit in your pants.
I don't want to go that far.
Oh, man. All right. Are we ready to get going?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, welcome to the After Two Beers podcast. I'm Dutch Dalton, joined as always by Kimmy Gebler.
That's me.
And Michael Summers.
What's going on?
If you haven't tuned in to the show, or maybe you haven't tuned in a while, we've reformatted the program a little bit. We're kind of like the IO system now. It's like version 12.3. Yeah, we've
0.2.
We are 7 years into this hobby that we call almost 7 years. 7 years in January.
Yeah.
Wow.
And to this hobby that we call After Two Beers. And, over time, you kind of learn what you're decent at and what you suck at and what you thought would be good.
You got to try everything out.
Yeah.
And you haven't got rid of me.
No. Right? You're the longest relationship I've ever had.
Right?
But in all seriousness, we realize we're pretty decent at this news thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got plenty of time to look around on the internet to find goofy shit that's happening all over the world.
There's tons of it.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to focus now. It's still After Two Beers, but it is a news focus.
It's something you might not hear locally.
Yeah, this isn't...
You might.
Right.
I mean, there's a few I seen here in town earlier this week.
So coming up, we've got 10 stories again tonight. We're going to take a break about halfway through, a pause for the cause. Just a quick 5-minute break just to kind of retool and everything.
Yep.
And we want to make sure we thank our Patreon sponsors who are still paying the fees to get us on audio versions. And that's the actual truth. So basically all of the finances that we raise from Patreon right now is going towards Buzzsprout.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that you can listen to the audio version. So if you're listening to the audio version, make sure you check us out. We're going to be on Facebook now. And if you're watching this live now, it's like...
Hello.
It's like the Darth Vader. Oh, what's the hell?
What?
I am... It's... It was the Star Wars that was a remake with
Yeah.
Moranis.
Oh, Spaceballs?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
yes.
Yeah. Anyway. I screwed it all up.
Keep looking back and forth. No, we're in the now. Fast forward.
Right.
Fast forward.
That was where my mind's a little slow right now for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to focus on the news. Maybe we should cut that part out of the audio and we will move on. But thanks again to our Patreon sponsors. Thanks again to our buddy Kevin Shook here at Global Media Enterprises.
Yes,
or
thank you.
Entertainment or Global Media or what?
It's only been a couple of years you've been here.
Right?
Yeah, well, maybe I figured you changed up as many times as we have.
No.
I got Global Media, right?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, well,
That's good enough.
His head's a little foggy right now.
Right.
Yeah, anyway. All right. We got, you guys ready to get going?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
What do you got? What's our first one?
All right. This one is from Oregon. A law firm in Oregon. It's going to be an interesting evening. A law firm in Oregon has filed a lawsuit on the behalf of a 71-year-old man named William Hosch, who was riding his bicycle a couple of years ago when an ambulance crashed into him after turning into his path. The ambulance scooped William up, rushed him to the hospital, but then later billed him for more than $1,800
Holy cow.
for the ride.
You hit me.
Yes.
He had a free ride. You just interrupted it.
Oh, the guy's on the bike, gets hit by the ambulance. This is a great business model. If you're on the ambulance, if you're having a slow day, just create your own customer.
Lawyers that chase ambulances, right? Just be like...
Now, this isn't the only bill that William is dealing with. He says he's racked up $47,000 of medical expenses and expects another $50,000 of medical expenses in the
was this
future.
ambulance going?
Now, here's the beauty of after 2 years. So, I have wanted for years for us to get an intern or something like
There
that.
you go.
It's never happened. And so I finally reached out to what everyone is doing now, and it's artificial intelligence. So,
AI action.
yeah, for a $20 subscription a month,
Type
you
that
could,
in.
You could just, and your AI intern will spit out this image. This is what I assumed it looked like
I thought that's pretty accurate.
as the guy was trying to get across the street and was hit by the ambulance. Now, as I mentioned, he's racked up $50,000 in expenses, got another $50,000 he thinks coming up. He fractured his nose, got scraped and bruised up, and he says he also has suffered decreased range of motion and grip strength in one of his hands. You know,
And that's $50,000 worth of damage? Wow.
Oh, have you ever had a hospital bill?
Yeah.
2,000 of it went
Well-
for the ride he didn't need.
Yeah.
Mind you, my accident, after I broke my back, I had to climb in the ambulance myself.
What?
It's pretty similar. This was after. Mine was the before.
I was chasing him down. Get back here.
Look at that. Ran over him, and then he's got to pay for the ride, which I think is just...
I mean, that wouldn't have happened in this town because we've got all kinds of bike lanes.
You're bright.
yeah. That
We got plenty of
you know
background.
what? I was looking at our numbers. Most of our listens don't come from Richmond. So I'm going to... Our bike paths are the stupidest fucking thing.
Oh, God.
What's the difference? But what's the difference? The size they made them?
Well, first of all, they're this huge ass bike path.
Yeah.
That we live in a community that honestly you could probably bike comfortably maybe 8 months out of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, they're installed only in downtown Richmond. So if you actually live outside of downtown Richmond, which 95% of the population does, you have
Can't
to
even get to the Cardinal Greenway.
No, you've got to use a bike. Yeah. Or not a sidewalk or a road anywhere, right?
Yeah.
And then we live in a community in the Midwest where, we're all I mean, look at us.
We like cheese.
Gibbler's losing weight. We're all
like
pretty
beer.
pleasantly
like-
plump, yeah? Not a lot of bike riders in this community.
No, because I'm afraid I'm going to get hit by an ambulance. Why don't you ride a
Oh.
bike, Mike? Ambulance might hit me.
And then my favorite, and I try to leave it alone, right? Because I'm all for the beautification of our
Right,
community.
right.
I really, truly am. But this explains why the Democrats just got their ass kicked. Now, hear me out on this, right? Now, I've been watching people talk about this thing, and they'll say, well, it didn't really cost Richmond any money because this thing was like $8 million.
Yeah.
Right?
8 million?
I think so. It was in the millions to install this thing that nobody wants, right? But the thought process behind it is, and this is a guy that I thought I was a Democrat until the last few years. Now I'm not real sure what I am. But the thought, I'll see people that are like, well, we didn't pay for it. It was a grant. And we had to spend the money on that or we wouldn't have got the money. And I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, you don't have to take the money. That's like them
You
coming
find
to
somebody
me.
else to spend it on?
Or just not even, you know what? Maybe the $8 million could have been spent better elsewhere. Ooh. That's the equivalent of them coming to me. I thought about this on the walk up here. I swear to you, this is my headspace. I was like, that's like them coming to me and saying, Chris, we've got $10 million for an elective surgery for you to have. But we're going to take an arm and put it right in the middle of your chest. You're going to have 3 arms now because how many times in your life have you thought it'd be great to have another arm?
Yeah, right.
But we're going to give it to you, but it's got to be right in the middle of your chest.
Right.
And I'm like, no, that's a lot of good money. How about like maybe make me a little taller, a little leaner? No.
Nope.
The money
It's
can
gotta be the
only be
arm.
used for the arm thing.
It's going to be...
And then I'm like, well, I guess if I've got to use it.
I've got to use it.
Well, I hope that they kept some of the money because, like, I worked down the street for a while. And so on 7th Street, they took up, like, some of your traffic way. And, like, it's so narrow there
Yeah.
that people actually have turned on and, like,
Oh, yeah,
gone
turned down the
into
back-
the bike path
'cause it's
because
so wide.
it's the same size as the street.
Oh, it's just, I love the idea of the bike path as far as, making people more interested.
Healthier
Yeah,
and
just
everything else. But
Making the road a little bit wider and just painting some lines.
Well, that's what most cities
that's what
do.
most cities do.
but
That's
but
weird.
still, I want to get back to the point that
Sorry.
they're only downtown. And there's nobody that lives downtown. There's like what we have the assisted living place up here
Pretty
where
sure
the
they're
old
not-
YMCA used to be.
They're not riding a bike.
And then 9 North, I think. And then there's a couple residential
Yeah.
properties.
Well,
That's
I
it.
mean, we're getting ready to have some uptown living in the old Elder Beerman.
Who can afford to live in them?
Yeah, they're going to be like $1,400 a month, I think.
For a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
In
In
Richmond.
downtown Richmond, so you can use the bike path to go to. There's like 3 churches in our
Right.
downtown
Right there.
area.
I'm going to put it in the liquor store.
Oh man, I'm telling you, if you could figure out a way to open a strip club slash like gambling place in New Paris, like just right
Just
where
over
that
the border.
Uranus factory's going
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Right for the truck drivers that
Yeah.
come, we could be one of those stops,
Yeah.
like with the triple X's and stuff.
Lions, what is it called? Where you always see it down, like when you're going through
yeah.
Kentucky, like Lion's Den. Is that what it's
Lion's
called?
And it would make sense because you see those giant crosses through
Yeah.
there too.
See?
They're all right
next to
there. It's a stop for everybody. It's like the food court of life. You can either go, yeah. Anyway,
What's your next story?
next story. I didn't even get through that one. That's how this show's going tonight. I love it.
You're welcome.
Get fired up about a bike path.
Bike path.
All right.
Anyway. All right, here's our second story. I'm sure you've seen a lot of this one. It's police in a small South Carolina town are warning residents to keep their doors and windows locked after 43 monkeys
43 of them.
escaped from a research facility. Now here I read today that they've
Like,
got.
I can understand if one got out, but 43 of them got out?
Well, that just shows you they're smarter than people give them credit for.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if Kevin's got it ready or not. I put together with my AI intern what I figured the monkeys were doing once they got loose, being in South Carolina. I'm sure that'll pop up shortly. But there they are.
There they are. On
They're
the beach.
Myrtle Beach down there, just hanging out. I actually feel bad for the monkeys now that they're. First of all, they're from a research facility.
Yeah. Are they shooting them and killing them? Or
No, they're capturing. Well, no, they're worth money if they can shoot shit inside of them and make them feel
Test
pain
'em.
for the rest of their life. I'm just not a fan of animal testing at all.
It's just it's like little baby females.
Yeah.
That hasn't been injected with anything. I was going to go down there and like try to find them.
They said, this will show
Right.
you how they're not the smartest. Once they got out, they said most of them just stayed right there. You know, like they didn't run for it.
They don't
like
know
these-
anything
Like,
else.
yeah, I'm sure
Well,
they're
yeah.
scared.
I mean, they
shitless.
still have some of like their instincts and such, but I'm sure that they're
They
just
didn't know
like,
where they were at. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Well, if
I don't even know what to do with all this room.
If you got out in the wilderness of South Carolina, you'd probably be like, shit, I'd rather go back in the research facility.
Is that a banjo?
Oh, all right. Yeah, like I said, I was reading about it before we came in. They are starting to catch some of those monkeys. Poor bastards. All right.
Run.
There we go.
That's how it starts. Planet of the Apes, baby.
That's right. Somebody leaves one cage unlocked. And then all of a sudden,
Or COVID 2.0. Somebody gets bit by a monkey.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
See?
All right. Are we ready for story 3?
Yeah.
I love how Stacey Hamilton is the only one that commented at all about
I've never
I've
seen
never
one
seen
biker.
Yeah. No, I haven't either. Yeah. Maybe if they'd let you run go-karts or something on it.
Ooh.
They used to have
Now, that would
go-kart
be
races
fun.
in downtown Richmond.
Yeah.
Back in the
Box
day.
car.
Yeah.
No,
so-
actual go-karts. They had a Richmond Grand Prix,
Yeah.
and it ran down in front of Elder Beerman, went up by the library, and then looped out by the courthouse and came back. And they ran it every year. Then they moved it out to the airport,
Yeah.
and then it's gone. But
All right.
I'm with you, Stacy. It just anyway. All right, story 3. Will also show you just how screwed up we can be in the world today. Thousands of people in Dublin turned out for a Halloween parade on Thursday night, last Thursday.
Yeah.
Problem was, the parade didn't exist. Thousands of them showed up. A website called My Spirit Halloween claimed a big parade would be going through the city center on Halloween night, and news spread on social media.
Spirit Halloween, they're going to be in an old Kmart or something,
Right.
right?
Right.
It turned out there was no parade. The website was based in Pakistan, and the whole thing was a hoax.
What the heck?
There was thousands of people that showed up for this all off the internet. This shows you that, people are idiots.
Make your own parade.
Yes.
Oh, they're all just like standing on the side.
Yes, waiting for a parade that is never going to start.
Man, when was
Hey, I have an idea after we get done with this.
And then here comes a bicyclist in an ambulance.
oh. Start a
This just shows these people clearly had a very good department in their social media. Whoever built this page, because if they're getting, look at that.
maybe
You know, the bad part is, you know what pisses me off is that's fake and that many people show up and I can
Right.
put together a real podcast and we're lucky to get 20 viewers at once.
It's all about strategy. Let's change our strategy.
send it to Dublin. I bet you we get a bunch of listeners.
I got candy.
I love it. Is the webpage still up, by the way?
Just tell them to pay for our stuff.
My
We'll come to
Spirit
Dublin.
Halloween.
We'll go to Dublin and do this in a bar over there. What do you think?
Oh, man.
That would be awesome.
We're barely getting enough money to pay for the Buzzsprout. And he's wanting to go to Europe.
I was going to say, Buzzsprout and a case
said
of
they-
beer, man.
They'll pay for it. They pay for it. Have us come
Police
over.
said to put out a statement saying, contrary to information being circulated online, no Halloween parade is scheduled to take place. And they asked people to disperse safely.
Kids. The kids expecting all that free candy.
And just another chance for making cops out to be the bad guys.
Right.
What's up,
I would
Scarpetti?
have tried to like have like a boom box on my shoulder and like tried walking down, like play some band music.
Just one person parade.
It's one
Right?
person. That's it.
Thank you guys for showing up.
All right. Here's story 4 for tonight. I'm going to let you pronounce these two names. 'Cause
Uh-oh.
This one, the guy
All
and
right.
the gal. You want to read the whole story?
Sure.
Go for it.
All right. Number 4, we've got Connor Inajise and his wife, Brianne Hincurry of Vancouver Island, Canada, were renovating their garage when they made a disturbing discovery. They were expecting to find nothing but old insulation when they were removing drywall. Instead, they found dozens of stuffed animals packed inside the walls. It should be noted that all of this is because the couple shared the video of their discovery on TikTok.
Yeah. Now, the reason I put that is they went viral for this. There's images of this that they, and I think I actually had the AI intern put
I was going to
together
say,
an
I
image, too.
frequent TikTok and I have not seen this.
Right. So there's the AI version of what it
Oh,
is.
that's creepy.
That-
That's creepy.
That is creepy. I love AI.
Yeah.
It's
So what did it really look like? Do we have a picture of that?
there is. And honestly, it looks like. So here's what's wild. The you can keep the toys were brand new essentially,
right.
and they posted pictures of it, and people are like, "Oh, I remembered having one of those as a kid." So the couple started mailing these things out to people.
I was just getting rid of
Oh,
them.
wow.
Well, like people are like, "Hey, I like that one," and they're like, and so they would mail them. Actually,
I
one
just
of
want
them
to know
could be
what the
Indiana.
thought process is
wow.
of the people that did that. Like that actually, I mean, they probably were like, these damn
What,
kids.
they have a carnival?
We're not getting rid of their stuff. We're just
you
going to insulate our house.
That's exactly what the couple believes is that. the
Oh my
previous
gosh, look
owners
at that.
Had stuffed them in there basically for just insulation.
It was
look
the
at
wall.
this.
It was the wall between the kids' room and their room. Little soundproofing.
Wow. Every one of those teddy bears was probably packed full of drugs or something. Look at this. Now I'm
wow.
So now here's the reason I brought it up and I put it in there about the fact that this got picked up by TikTok and that's basically how it went live or whatever.
Viral, yeah.
How people could fake this shit
Oh, yeah.
all day long. Like they could
I
spend
mean, they
half
could,
Yeah, right.
but why would you?
Why would you tape yourself to a pole outside a Red
Well,
Lobster?
that's true.
People do crazy shit all the
Right.
time.
That's true.
Yes.
I'll talk about that later. No, never mind.
No,
All
go
right,
ahead.
I'll go ahead and finish. No, I mean, just talking about TikTok. One of my favorite things right now is the where they video each other. It's like husband and wife, and they're like, suspect does
Oh,
this, and it's like them running down the road, and they're like,
Yeah.
suspect refuses to empty the dishwasher. Suspect. I mean, like, but they get a little silly.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to watch TikToks on my phone.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Chinese spying on you.
Yeah,
apparently.
possibly. Or a distraction
I
from
sound like
working.
a big right winger tonight, don't I?
Give me my money.
Suck. Oh, that's election.
All right, and anyway, in response to the outpouring of nostalgia, the retro toys, which Ninja Say and Hinkuri think could originate from the 80s and 90s, are now winging their way across the world to new homes. A pink elephant is headed for Las Vegas, a brown bear to Indiana, a pair of yellow ducks to the UK, and a plaid monkey with brilliant blue eyes is on its way to South Carolina. There's lots of monkeys in South Carolina right now.
See, that's why I call all this bullshit.
Right?
5.4 million views.
You tell me there wasn't a single Beanie Baby up in there?
Things ain't worth anything.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God, my duck.
See, there you go. Nostalgia.
Man.
Maybe they owned a defunct toy company.
Right. Or
And they're like,
They had KB Toys, and when they went out of business, they're like, what are we going to
he
do
was
with all
very
this shit?
good at the claw game.
The claw game.
Saw his prizes.
all right. Here's a poll. I guess you would call it our story. It is a poll that went out to 2,000 adults in the UK. And I'm actually going to pull up some notes that I also found about this story. But this is our interactive part for anyone that's watching and also for the both of you. So this poll, 2,000 adults, 1 in 6 people admitted to serving food to guests that had been dropped on the floor.
Ooh, I've never served it, but I will eat it.
Okay.
I'll take it. I won't give it to, if I'm serving it, I won't give it to somebody. I'll give it to me.
All right. So you would serve it to yourself?
To myself, yes.
Yeah. I actually thought, I've dropped a hot dog or so off the grill.
Right.
And just give it the
old hot
no. I give it
Heave
the
ho to
water
the
tap
dogs.
bath.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll run it
beer
through
tap?
the old water, and then I'll even inform people I put. This is our AI intern. What that chicken nugget looked like right before they served it to you.
Usually when I'm grilling, I'm drinking, so I'll just pour a little beer on it. It'll be fine.
There you go. That's even better.
I mean, I have dogs, so if anything hits the ground, I
it's
don't even
gone.
get a chance to
Yeah.
get it.
Now, have you done this?
No.
You've
No.
never served anything off the floor to family, or
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Definitely not. I wipe down all the counters and the stove and everything else before I even start because we have cats and I feel like that's gross.
You don't
So
want cat hairs and stuff in your food.
Yeah.
All right.
I
here
even
we're,
actually pull my hair back and put it in a ponytail when I cook.
Right.
At
Now,
home, so.
I know I'm one of these, and I'm shocked that this number is so low. It says 28% of respondents said they had tasted food with a spoon that they were cooking with and then put the same spoon back into the cooking pot.
I might have done that.
Well, who hasn't?
Yeah.
The other
I might have done it
72%
last
are
night.
liars.
I was going to say
72% have said they've never peed in the shower.
right
Right?
today.
Another 28% admitted they had knowingly served food that was past its sell-by date. And
No, definitely not.
Nearly a third said they simply wiped down a knife and put it back rather than washing it.
Oh, no, I've never done that. No.
I would worry about diseases.
Oh,
I was
know.
going to say, like,
No.
did you just cut up chicken with that? Because absolutely
yeah, no.
not.
Oh,
Did you make it peanut butter and jelly? Just wipe it off, throw it back in there.
Now this one shocks me because as a dog owner, this seems like this number would be significantly higher.
Yeah.
13% of guests said they have let their pet clean up spilled milk or food rather than mop it up themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
higher.
Unless it was something that was harmful to them, absolutely.
Because they're, like you have
Like I'll
dogs,
pick up
they're-
onion. If I drop onion on the floor, definitely pick that up
If
because
it's on there,
bad
they'll
for
get
them.
it right away. I have 3 dogs. They don't like olives, I can tell you that. They pass that up.
We have a Yorkie that loves the black olives.
Oh.
Yeah, like I'll make black, like with vodka and a dog. I have to keep him out of it, little booze hound. He's. I'm surprised that number is only 13%.
Yeah. That seems like
There
a
are.
lot higher.
I can't. My dog knows the foot tap. If I do the foot tap, that means there's something down there
There's
for me to eat.
Right.
All I got to do is, and they're just in there. All 3 of them are in there.
Yeah.
I
Like,
try to prevent
Where's
my
it at?
dogs from eating stuff, and then somebody falls asleep, and then a brisket's gone.
Oh, the great brisket story.
The
Oh,
brisket,
the brisket.
story.
It's funny. Like I love chocolate covered grapes, and the dogs do too.
Grapes
Really?
are bad for dogs.
Oh well, I cover them in chocolate.
It's fine.
Chocolate's bad for them too.
Oh no, it's a double negative. It works. It's like health food for a dog.
You're being facetious, you a-hole. I need another beer.
All right, I'll tell you what. That is the first half. We're going to take a 5-minute break and a pause for the cause. This will be a great time. Our buddy Jeremy Screddy. I'm not sure if Jeremy's still watching. Screddy Pyrotechnics. If you need to blow something up that make it look pretty,
He's your man.
yeah, absolutely.
Boom-booms.
Jeremy
He did
is the guy.
he's having a grandchild, and he just did a gender reveal.
Yeah.
Oh man. See, if he had
That
fucked
would
it
be an
up,
awesome gender
it would've-
reveal.
We've talked about it on
I
here where
know.
people
Well, people
they hurt people.
that don't know what they're doing.
But anyway, this is a great opportunity. If you want to sponsor the show, get some love. We'd love you to do it. And actually, we can just do a 3-minute or
airtime.
whatever you want to do. So, all right, you'll see the rundown if you're watching us live, and we'll be back shortly. tucked the whole time.
He'll look like a junior high kid.
Welcome back.
No black lights here.
Oh, all right. Welcome back to the After Two Beers News Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've made it halfway through. We appreciate all of you that stuck around with us.
Yes, thank you.
And actually, we do have a big favor. If you enjoy this new direction, just give us a like or share us. Friends and family, or if you think somebody would find it.
Drop us a note.
Please,
great.
anything. So we'd greatly appreciate. Also, tomorrow night, if you're here local, we will be doing the After Two Beers trivia at the Elks Country Club. We go live at 7:30. It runs about an hour and a half, and I think it's really cool. We do like
It's a lot of fun.
yeah, we do like 15 trivia questions, and then we do 2 rounds of Family Feud.
Yep.
That you basically just answer what the question is amongst yourselves.
And we give away chances to win thousands of dollars.
And right, and we do music trivia. And then our prizes are basically whatever tips we get that night. We go and buy lottery tickets and give it right back to you.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
It's a good plan.
Circle.
Yeah.
It's a circle.
We're just there to have a good time.
Yep.
All right. So now let's get back to the news.
What do we got?
This one, story number 6. A woman in southern Thailand experienced nearly 2 decades of constant pain. It all started 18 years ago when she received stitches after giving birth. She had been experiencing severe abdominal pain ever since. Now, almost 20 years later, she finally got a definitive answer as to what was causing the pain. A needle had gotten lost in her vagina.
What?
And the hospital staff just left it there.
Oh, no.
Now, our AI intern put together
Are
this.
you serious right now?
This is why I love this AI intern.
Oh my
You like that?
I love it. That's the best one yet. How did they
So
not
now, I
find
mean,
it
like-
sooner?
All right.
That was going to be my first question as far as did she have cesarean or was it in her?
As the story
perineum?
goes, as a nurse was sewing up the woman after childbirth, she dropped the needle inside of the lady. This is like dropping like a bolt in a motor when you're changing the oil.
That ain't good.
The doctor reached in with his finger to try to grab it, but time was running out. Apparently, she was bleeding pretty profusely. They said she could have bled out if she didn't get stitched up in time, so he made the tough call, and they left the needle inside of her to save her life.
So instead, they just keep letting some shit poke around and keep bleeding in there.
Well, it sounds like they didn't tell her.
Yeah.
If she's lived her whole life like
Not
this,
knowing,
and she
yes.
just found out what it was. So they literally sewed her up with the needle inside of her and then sent her on her merry way.
Not like, hey, we saved your life, sewed you up with the needle. Come back here in a few months. We'll get you taken care of. No, it's just like, shh.
She's like, I have no idea why I keep like making detectors go off. The metal detectors.
Every time we have sex, it keeps getting stuck in his wiener.
Oh my god.
It kind of changes
Keep
that
getting
whole
poked.
needle dick for.
Oh man.
Oh,
Well, I'm
she
just
called
like-
you a needle dick? No. When I have sex with her, I get a needle in my dick.
Literally. A needle in my dick.
I mean, like, was it just like inside the skin or like it fell down the hole?
That-
Like, I'm just so confused.
A recent X-ray confirmed that the needle was still inside her body, prompting a referral to a hospital in a province for surgery. However, the surgery has been postponed multiple times because the needle continues to shift inside of her.
Oh, yeah. I would have bet it does.
This is why, again, I'm going to jump on a soapbox tonight. I'm in a mood. I listened to both sides during the election talking about how bad the country was or was going to be. We are so lucky to live in the United States.
We don't have needles left in us.
lucky.
Right.
This country's great for a million different reasons. Is there stuff to fix? There's always stuff to
Always
fix.
stuff to fix.
This lady has to live with the need. She still has it inside of her
And
right
they
now.
won't take it out.
Today.
Ouch. God.
Oh, we are so lucky.
That poor lady.
This she currently has no surgery officially scheduled, and it's unclear as to whether she will take legal action against the hospital that left a sewing needle inside of her vagina.
Ouch. Okay.
You know that's a good story when you can leave it on that one. And then the AI intern.
Well, the
just-
AI intern's doing a great job.
Man alive.
Give.
That's a T-shirt waiting to happen.
Oh, that is such a or a sticker.
Look how happy that little beaver is, though.
Sticker.
He is the happiest little beaver.
Oh, poke me right there.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's funny how you have to describe that to get AI to draw it like that. I'm glad my daughter was at school when I was describing that one.
I was
Anyway.
going to say, I thought it was going to be a cat.
I didn't even go there. I went straight with the beaver.
the
All right. Our next story. Gibbler, you read one earlier. Puddin's got one.
I got one for you. I sent it to Dutch, and he's like, yes.
I liked it.
Title of it is Man Stopped at Customs with 100 live snakes down his pants.
Oh, trouser snakes.
Now, I'll probably mess up some of these names. I'm not going to lie to you. Hong Kong, a man was caught trying to smuggle more than 100 live snakes into mainland China by stuffing them into his pants, according to the country's customs authorities. Customs officers in the southern Chinese city of Shenzhen intercepted a man traveling through the Futan port, a checkpoint between Hong Kong and mainland China. The agency said in a statement on Tuesday. During the inspection, officers found 6 canvas drawstring bags sealed with tape in the pockets of his pants.
These had to be little snakes.
Oh my God. There's
He had on cargo pants.
Officers opened the bags and found that each bag contained a number of live snakes in various shapes and colors. After counting, a total of 104 snakes were found.
I love this new direction we're going in with just stories about the news, and it's fun. And I'm also loving this AI contraption that I can.
He's just walking through the airport.
Holy
Oh my God,
Yeah,
those are
look.
not small.
No.
no!
5 species of snakes were later identified: the milk snake, the western hognose snake, corn snake, Texas rat snake, and a bull snake. 4 of which are non-native to China. None of these species are venomous. The statement said the incident occurred a few days ago, but did not specify when.
I just wanted the guys. Oh, how'd those get in there?
Oh my gosh.
That's my trouser snake. Or snakes. Oh, man.
Oh,
Like, can you imagine, like, that couldn't have been quiet because
Well-
if you've got a bunch of snakes in one small bag, they're going to be like hissing at each other and stuff, right?
Well, here's the thing. The customs agency did not say if the man was arrested, but it warned that if the regulations are violated, the customs will pursue legal actions according to the law. But not only that, in June, in the same area, another man attempted to smuggle in 454 endangered turtles.
yeah.
Hopefully not any snapping ones in his.
Look at this. What would
Man.
happen in
What
there?
is that?
Man down.
Did he
Jesus,
just drop
Potter.
the whole couch off?
Oh, he thought he saw a snake. He said snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a slithery snake.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. But yeah, 104 snakes in your pants. What makes you think you're going to, I'm going to get through?
Oh, that's hilarious.
I would never want to be a customs person.
Oh, no.
I mean, like, you hear all kinds of stories about customs.
I bet you they
all
get
the
the-
shit that they find.
I bet you they get to confiscate some good shit. Though.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you they all have really nice pocket knife collections. Bottles of water.
No, big-
All the shampoos and
Right.
colognes and
right.
they probably outlaw shit just as they need things.
Right.
Like,
What do we low on?
today we're not allowing size 10 shoes through.
Anybody with sunglasses.
I'm going to need all Air Jordans over here to the side, please.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Story 8.
What we got?
Earlier this year, and we may have talked about this on the show. If not, I definitely talked about it on the radio. An adventurer announced that he believed he had found Amelia Earhart's long-lost aircraft. And this was a big deal. She attempted to cross the world in 1937. Her and her navigator, Fred Noonan, left Miami that June. Over the next several weeks, they crossed Africa, Asia, and touched Australia. On July 2nd, they set off to Papua New Guinea and were due to land and refuel, and they were never seen again. So that's when Amelia went
Right.
missing.
Everybody went missing.
Now, what's interesting here Amelia Earhart actually visited Richmond, Indiana. And the picture I think she was taken was right down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Right up down.
Yeah. She was like on a parade deal.
Was it for the bike path?
She was going to put a plane.
Here we go.
She was like, we should put a plane path in it to be smaller.
She's like, hey, I see an open area for parade, too.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
light you up all day.
Maybe the Wright brothers would have been about the bike.
Oh,
Now,
right.
see?
Hey.
Even those guys were like, nah, why would we do that? We'll build planes.
We're flying out of this place.
Oh, man, I can't ride my bike all the way through traffic in Richmond because half the roads are shut down.
Oh,
God, anyway, all right.
that's a whole
another
other
story.
deal.
Davina Watson says, drop a link for merch. I'm in need. Gibbler's hoodie. Well, we haven't made merch in a long time, mostly because
It's expensive.
our marketing budgets are broken.
We got to pay this new AI intern.
Yeah, but I would actually.
That is a great hoodie,
I
though.
think Amanda's got that one in 3 different sizes. So I would reach out to Amanda. I don't even have one.
No?
No, I don't. I've never had one.
Wow.
You got to know somebody.
I guess.
Man, shit.
All right. So, anyways, getting back to Amelia Earhart. So, this guy believed he had found Amelia Earhart's long lost aircraft. I bet he was excited.
Oh, I bet.
He had to be pumped, right?
Yeah.
Well, they went out and they tested and they ran some tests, and turns out what he found was a rock.
What?
It wasn't a plane at all.
It was just a rock.
The guy said, "I'm super disappointed out here, but I guess that's life."
All I'm thinking
How did I get
about
that
is
confused?
not Dumb and Dumber, Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Right?
Swear to God, all I'm thinking about is Joe Dirt when he thinks he's
meteorite,
got a
man.
meteorite, and it's just
It's a big old tube of poopy. The AI intern put together what the rock might have looked like. That would get you. If you saw that.
Every time,
I
man.
mean-
I think I found it.
Yeah,
No,
look how
it's a-
confused the diver is. I
It's a
love
rock.
this. I'm telling you.
It's a rock.
AI is my new thing.
It's
man.
paying for
Just
itself already.
Drink some beer and
For sure.
eat a gummy and then just throw crazy ideas into it and see what pops out.
We need to. Let's just get high as fuck and
oh my
get
gosh.
pictures going.
Oh, all right. Story 9. Are you guys liking this news stuff?
I like it.
All right. Josh
talk
Hunter
about
says,
bike
looks
paths."
legit to me. It does, right? Number 9. All these are true, by the way. That's
Yeah.
the wildest part. And other
true.
than the snakes, everything happened again within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of doing the show every 2 weeks is like I can find this stuff
It's out there. It's,
because there's all these stories that we're not going to get to tonight, just as an example, because some of them I tried to read and they turned out they weren't going to be as funny here. But like I was telling you guys one offline where a massage parlor in Florida got busted over the weekend and they arrested just under 24 women. But the reason I thought it was so funny, it was a 2-day sting they called Operation Skin So Soft. Which just
Avon.
shows me that the police down there clearly have a bit of a sense of humor to them. We talked about the monkeys. Here's one out of Haitian, Port-au-Prince,
Yeah.
in Haitian. Apparently, Spirit Airlines was struck by bullets as they were taking
I
off.
Seen it, and they had to come back.
Yeah, and then JetBlue, same day when it landed in New York, they found a gun hole or a bullet hole in it.
Oh, jeez.
So the planes are taking off out of Haiti and they're getting shot at by gangs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
If it was Allegiant, you would have had to like pay extra for that
You
spot.
pay extra for that bullet.
well, the Spirit got into, I guess one of the flight attendants got struck with a bullet.
Good night.
It was shot.
Cow.
Yeah, but I couldn't find really a way to make it humorous, so I left that one off. But I found it very, again, something I hadn't heard of that we're going to let you at least know about on After 2 Beers. And
All right.
you can go out and try to find out more information
I don't think
on
they
that
got
one.
an upgraded seat.
Another one that I found interesting. This one came from India. This guy. Let me put it to. So there was a marriage situation, and the in-laws wanted somebody killed off. So they hired a guy to have the family killed, and he killed him.
Oh no.
And he was going to pay him, let's say $20 million. They gave him $1 million right up front.
Yeah.
And then he got arrested. So they didn't have a chance to give him the other $19 million. He got out on bail, went to collect it, and they wouldn't give it to him. So he went back to jail and told on them.
Oh,
he
my
went to
gosh.
police and said, "Hey, I did do that."
I did.
And
but
they
here's
didn't pay
why.
me.
Oh no! So if
Yeah.
I'm going, you're going too.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was, I don't know the money. There was promised 20 lakhs and was only paid 1. And so he went to the cops and said, "Hey, man, here's what's up.
I didn't get the rest of my
wow.
jack.
Hey, if I'm going down, you're going down
Everybody's going with me,
too. Don't underpay the hitman."
right?
Never.
That seems like the worst thing to do. Worst thing you're going to do is go to jail. If he's good, he'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't seem like a good idea there.
I had one that was from New York. A Chinese food delivery guy was going the wrong way in the Lincoln Tunnel because his navigation app told him to. Ended up getting arrested by Port Authority. They were going to let him go, but they had to arrest him because he had illegal daggers on him. But his name was Bruce Lee.
Shut up.
I swear.
Oh, man. That's Bruce.
I was like, yeah.
Illegal daggers.
Illegal daggers.
Yeah, but you know what? Talk about a name having some street cred going into prison. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with Bruce Lee.
No. Especially because you're in there because you had illegal daggers.
Yeah. Don't let him go until they searched him and found them illegal daggers.
All right. Here's you know what? I'm gonna jump back to Davina. If you guys would be interested in purchasing some sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, whatever, we can do it as a group. We're all one big family now. We're not, I mean, no, we've always been one big family. And if you guys want some, I can have them made up for you. Another way, just send us a message, go to our Facebook page and drop us a line there. Or you can go to patreon.com/after2beers and you can sponsor us that way as well. But yeah, Kevin's showing you right there on the screen. AI intern put together our new logo of the After Two Beers news van, and we were able to afford an ad on the side of the road. It's amazing what you can do with just free ship. All right, here's our 9th story tonight. This is coming out next fall. Fireball whiskey. Now, I know you've drank a fair amount of the Davina yourself.
Never.
I love it.
Spicy water.
Spicy water. I'm not a fan of cinnamon at all. And but yeah, there's a lot of you out there that love that stuff. They're coming out with a new product. It's called Fireball. And it embraces a competitive spirit by blending Fireball with actual human tears of losers.
What the hell?
Which are all the people that drink this Fireball.
They are going to 6 big rivalry games this month. 3 college football games, 3 NFL games, and they have people stationed at the exits that will be asking fans to donate their tears.
I'll get the Bears ones. Chicago
I had our AI.
You did it, you son of a biscuit.
I had our AI intern because I mean, this is what every
true.
Bears fan thinks right now after thinking Caleb
bless.
Williams was the answer.
Oh, right.
That guy's fingernails aren't painted though.
Should be a bottle of Malort.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I see how cool AI is. You know how long it took me to have this created?
2 seconds.
About 15 seconds. Yeah.
Type it in and
That's
it's there.
crazy.
You don't even type it in. You just hit the little microphone
I might
button.
need you to
no.
send me that one though.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to have it framed and put in my sports room.
They said every drop will be captured and stored in sealed, sterile jars and then safely transported to a secure facility for storing and distillation. Now, this is even gross.
I was gonna say, please distill this. Like, are you gonna like drink somebody's sweat?
Technically,
It's kind of the
Yeah.
same type of deal.
they
That's
suggest
gross.
it might taste saltier.
I bet it will. I ain't drinking that shit.
Oh my
No, thank
God.
you.
The process, they said, will take months, and bottles of Fireball will be made available in time for next year for the 2025-2026 season. It's vague on how they plan to roll it out, though.
Nice.
That's
Fireball.
stupid.
Little
That's
Fireball
silly.
for you.
Right.
Give it to me.
You ever
Yeah.
drank anything that tastes salty like that?
Oh, why are you looking at me?
You're to my head.
You gotta give it that.
That Octua. I wouldn't want that. It'd make Fireball taste better.
Oh.
Oh. All right, this is our 10th and final story for the week. Now,
Oh, no.
I touched into, you guys know I'm a big history nut, and I love the fact that, we're doing kind of the news stuff. And so I started finding some really cool old stories, kind of like what you did. And so I thought every week I would try to, or every 2 weeks, I guess, I would try to find something that was just off the wall from history.
Yeah.
Hello, Ashley. I'm a cousin of mine.
Hello.
Cheers to you.
Ooh.
All right, here's the story. It's about a young lady named Elvita Adams. She was a 29-year-old Bronx woman, and she was a mother of a 10-year-old son. She was trying to live life off her $100 welfare checks. This was in the early 80s. Okay. She was unable to pay rent and threatening to be evicted, so she fell into a deep depression. So on an early night in December, and again, I think it was like 1981, 82, something like that, she walked from the Bronx to Manhattan to look at the city lights. And she went to the Empire State Building, went to the observation deck on the 86th floor, and once there, she climbed over the fence that surrounded the observational platform and jumped.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she jumped. Now, here's the wild part. She lived
Shut up.
and only sustained a fractured pelvis.
What in the world? What'd she land on?
A strong gust of wind blew Elvita back towards the building.
Oh, no.
And she landed 20 feet below on the ledge on the 85th floor.
Really?
And was found by a security guard
Wow.
5 minutes later because she was groaning from pain. This woman tried to kill herself.
Tried to do it and said, nope.
Not today.
Mother Satan.
Not today.
You got a 10-year-old at home to take care of.
Get up
Now,
here.
here's the wild part. Nobody knows where she's at today.
What?
Really?
Like she probably
Changed her
succeeded
name after that
sometime.
shit.
Yeah, another time later. Sad story, but it's just maybe it's not. Maybe she turned out to have an amazing life after this.
yeah.
I mean,
Maybe she felt that like
Lord,
this was her second chance.
well, it literally was.
Right?
Absolutely was.
But I'm just saying that, I guess I'm here for a purpose.
Yeah, it's. I was looking into it's interesting to me, and there was actually a lady that jumped off the observation deck it was years and years ago. It was like in the 1940s, I believe. And the lady had she got all dressed up, and it was in Time magazine.
Yeah.
It was called,
Yeah, what was that one called? She just looked peaceful, like she was sleeping.
yeah, it was like the most beautiful suicide or
Yeah.
something like this. She had landed on top of a car. I'm sure Kevin can find it.
But she was, just like she had just gone to sleep.
Yeah.
Right where she was
She
at.
didn't,
What?
there was no blood or nothing.
And the observation deck of Empire State Building as well?
I don't know if it was the observation deck, but it was definitely the Empire State Building because
Yeah.
that was part of it was how many people had jumped off this building and taken their lives.
Right.
And there was multiple because I've never been to New York City, let alone that building. And from what I understand, it's like an 8-foot tall fence that has wrought iron that is back towards
Right.
the
So
building.
So you can't climb over.
Yeah, and she got over it. Well, obviously, and there's a picture of a lady that committed suicide off that building. This is the beauty of our show, right?
It
We can
was
have fun
a long
one
time
moment
ago.
and give you a
60s,
little fun
50s.
facts about something else. But anyway, all right. Well, if we can't find it, it's no big deal.
No big deal.
You could look it up. Not you guys, not Kevin. I mean, whoever's watching or listening. All right. Well, this is our second go at After Two Beers News. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you're sitting and watching us now or listening to it. If you do, please, by all means, and I mean this sincerely, share us. Fun facts. I love it, Aaron. Appreciate it. There's the lady that made it. That is just
79. She made, wow.
1979. I was off by 2 years.
Close.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Boy, if you don't come out of that thinking that there's something else for you to be done,
Yeah,
Right.
you know? I feel that way sometimes when I get to the bottom step and I miss the step and I don't fall. And I'm like,
A little forced
Well-
heart
this is a
attack.
gift from God.
Hey, I
have a
did
purpose.
not. I did not do that. I actually I missed 3 steps this week. Got a nice little spot on my Fell right on my knees. Had a dog in my hand. Made sure that I didn't crush the dog.
Look at Ash. This is awesome.
Man.
Do you have any more of the sweatshirts? We're going to have some more.
We're gonna have to do it.
Yeah. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. And in
If
all
we can get
seriousness,
some sizes and get at least
Yeah.
what is our minimum?
oh, we could probably do as little as 10 of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yep, we can
talk
make
with,
it happen. We
Black
can
Dog
make it
Printing
happen.
here in town. They do all kinds of that kind of stuff. Or across the street.
Circle
E. Circle? Circle E? Circle E.
I can't see from there.
Yeah, I think it's that. Anyway, they're getting all kinds of free advertising right there.
Yeah.
All right. We will. I'll tell you what. I will do some research before the next show, and we will have some feedback on the sweatshirts about how much they'll cost and that sort of thing. But
Great.
I might even have one made for me.
I would
Right?
take one
That
too.
would- yeah, there we go. We'd all have one. They'd be a
That's
collector's
right.
item. Thanks again to our buddy Kevin here at Global Enterprises for taking care of it. Global Media Enterprises. I got the enterprises right. Got the media.
Got to meet you.
God, I should just get a tattoo of it. He would love that. Thanks again to him. Thanks again to our Patreon sponsors. Thanks again to
Everybody
Gibbler
that's
Puddin'.
listening on
Yeah.
Facebook. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Sticking it out,
appreciate all
hanging
of
out
you
with
guys.
us tonight.
So we say it at the end of every show,
Yes.
and it is very important as always, especially as we approach the holidays. This is a troubling time for a lot of individuals. I mean,
Yeah.
you start reminiscing about the past, and
Seasonal depression as well.
I'm telling you,
It's
I can't.
dark at 4:30.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's so,
Can't even ride my bike now.
you just gotta have blinkers, and we should just get like an orange barrel and we'll cut it in half, and you can wear it like sandwich board style, like
Sandwich
as you
board.
ride down the street. We should have Kevin put in a time lapse video of the bike path that runs
Right.
right here, and we can actually count how many bicycles are on it in a 24-hour period.
There you go.
That'd be
Hell,
a boring
we'll give it a whole
job.
week. We'll give it a 2-week period in between
I bet
shows.
you would see more grocery carts with scrap metal in them than you would see
You can see more
bicycles.
grocery carts. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, I got sidetracked again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Uh,
the end of every
I
show?
know. Kevin put something on here. How to politely remind cyclists about the $1 million bike path.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, they got to get here.
It's
Everybody lives outside the community, outside of downtown Richmond. So
Figure it out, people.
we have so many people that are in rural areas that,
Yeah.
anyway.
Thanks for. If you
Anyway.
see somebody struggling.
Yes, if you see somebody struggling, do me a favor. Just reach out to them.
Yeah.
Tell them to watch our show.
Definitely.
Drive over and hang out with them and watch our show together.
That's right.
Have a beer, have a drink.
But mostly just reach
Laugh.
out to them. Ask them how they're doing, how they've been, or just let them know you care about them and appreciate it. Here we go.
And one step further, if you are struggling, reach out to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody deals with things,
Yeah.
and I don't
Yeah.
think that there's anybody that's going to turn you down if you're struggling and you want to talk about stuff. So,
See your friend, be a friend.
yep.
There you go. All right. Without further ado, Gibbler, I guess we will talk to them all next time.
After 2 beers.